regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
My head, that was really a rough fall, rough landing. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Portal 2. That fucker, I knew there was something off with him. Stupid Wheatley. Okay, so it seems that it was all for purpose done, and we fell like 5 kilometers into the underground. Down below the original, below the Aperture Science, and it seems we've reached some different complex, I guess. Anyway, as it seems, we have to find GLaDOS, because apparently she's the only one who knows how to stop Wheatley. We gotta get her, because she was taken out by the bird, and we gotta climb our way back into the Aperture Science on the surface. Or, well, on the surface, just at the very top of this bottom complex stuff. And we find ourselves somewhere very old place. And Wheatley seems to have known what this place was all about. Because he said, when we were flying to GLaDOS, he said something about that this place was sealed years ago.
It goes down for miles! All sealed off years ago, of course.
Okay, getting up here. Now, where to? There. So, while there are warnings to not go here, we're still going here because we're just liberated artists and we can do whatever the fuck we want. This is chapter 4, by the way. So, this whole stuff seems to be so old. It's not the Aperture Science, you know, it's very old complex. It's the original Aperture Science innovators. The mechanisms are all old. Okay, and I know this one. There is a timer and there are 2 booths. So what we have to do is basically get ourselves up, activate levers in these 2 booths at the same time, because simply that's how life is and how life works. Okay. 1, 2. Also, I've made made sure that you're gonna hear the soundtrack, so I raised the volume of the music a little bit so that you can actually hear the soundtrack, because you didn't hear the soundtrack this entire time and I didn't hear it either. And it's just fucking shame. Okay. The vault door, this must be big. Oh. So this huge vault was closing this small door. Okay. Alright, well, we found ourselves some underground lake, it seems. Do not lean on railing. Why? Why would you not do that? It's lovely here. Okay, so you see the original Aperture Science. It says innovators, but it's not very visible over here. So what we have to do, you see there are these spheres. These spheres have been serving for the past 50 years as testing chambers. So 1951, 52. That's crazy. There's a door. Never mind. Oh, by the way, there is a reference here to Half-Life. Not exactly in this area, if you get me, but there is a reference to Half-Life in this section of the game.
Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best, and you are it. So, who is ready to make some science? Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married to science.
Alright. So those guys who you've heard were the originators of Aperture Science, Cave Johnson and Carolyn. And Carolyn, if you remember, the turret in the last part has spoken about her.
Her name is Carolyn.
Is basically GLaDOS. That's something that will be unfolded later.
Every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any
This is
incidents
so
that may occur
old.
in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Aperture Science was created in 1947. Look at all this stuff. That's amazing. We got some historical stuff in here. Alright. Either way, we're in the need of this elevator. It will take us all the way up to this tower. And what we have to do is to get into the test chamber. This stuff is really old. You can even see the elevator over there. It's also old. Logically, but look at all the rust and stuff on it. Okay, so what we want to do, this is a pump station, and in this old complex there was mechanics with a gel, and this one is blue, which is gonna be the repulsion gel. So what I want to do now, I want to get there is nothing over there except this. I want to put one portal there, one portal down in the very bottom. And now, if I'm correct, we should get ourselves catapulted into the other place. There we go. Okay. The pump station Alpha. These signs, it all brings me into the Bioshock. Pump station Alpha is gonna deliver the blue gel into the other test chambers. There is nothing of an essence in here. Okay, and the question is, I have to go up here. There we go. And down we go to the elevator, to the test chamber.
Science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Lovely. Okay, first sphere, first test chamber. Alright.
All right, let's get started.
Ooh.
This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic.
We have to climb all this. Okay. Not a big deal. I can do that. Okay. Aperture Science portable quantum tunneling device. They had a different name for that back then. See, there is still this field. Never mind. So, what do we have here? We have to get to the other side, and we do it simply. This gel is a bounce. So, simple as that. Just bouncing. Okay, and I need cube. So what I gotta do is jump across, get the cube, jump with the cube, get it on the button, and jump across to the finish. Doesn't really look a lot 50 years old, if you get me.
Warned me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all damn day.
I guess you're the boss. So where do I go now, my cat Nigel? There. So what is the purpose now? Okay, I have to go down there. What's around this corner? Oh. It's an office. They made an office in the test chamber. That's lovely. That's really lovely indeed. Okay, the next test is just upon us.
Next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Just gonna wait for this platform to slide back here. How the fuck does this even work? It's been shut off for so long. For 50 years, if I'm correct. Never mind. What we want to do now is to get the button. The butt. Oh. The button will open this window, which will allow us okay, didn't work as planned. Gotta do no. There we go. So now I have to just bounce across, bounce. Oh shit! If I failed bouncing right here, I would have died. Okay. Take the cube. Please don't fail me. I don't want to die. Fuck me. Okay. The exit should be open. Now where? Oh. I see now. I see. This is lovely. I love it.
You got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel.
Too late, baby.
We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Great, I'm gonna be bouncy boy. Okay, test number
All these science
2.
spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test.
Are you really expecting me to traverse across this water stuff?
Asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Okay, I would like a calculator that makes a happy face. This is all interesting. Okay.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Okay, time to make our own gel. So we're gonna use this dispenser. It's gonna create this blob. So with that, I should be able to simply traverse across. And now there's the exit. So the question is, oh yes. Alright, just a little gel over here, and we are good to go. Damn it! Ah! I got covered in the aerogel or whatever. Not aerogel. Aerogel is a totally different thing. Never mind. So now I'm gonna just use the momentum, just like the old times. Well. Oh. I see. Okay, so the idea is to simply get some more aerogel. Why the fuck do I keep saying aerogel? Whatever. We're good to go now.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
You shouldn't have said that. Okay, thank you for the warning. Okay, we're 6 years later, 1958.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a card into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating
I
and
got covered in the aerogel. I'm gonna call it aerogel, whatever.
that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Okay, so now here's the deal. This is just water, and you see, I'm not gonna do really a lot, unless I make this do its job. It's timed, please. Alright, that was easy.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Fine, I'm doing my stuff and doing my business by my bizjizz by completing the tests. Thank you, Kate Johnson, for being so supportive towards me. I love you, man. Okay, so this seems we need some more gel. I think I need to get the gel. Oh, it is easy. Easy. Gonna be easy as my butt. Test chamber 28, based on the number. Oh. Okay.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests.
Are you sure?
The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Okay, this is gonna be a little hasty because we gotta color this cube with the gel and then we're gonna have to wash it so that it doesn't fuck. That might have not been enough. Okay, cube, come to Papa. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. That's what I meant by saying it was hasty. We gotta get just a little gel. Fuck me. Just a little gel over here. Alright, now we're gonna set the cube down on this button. And off we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now just the gel on the cube. Just a little closer. Thank you.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not very safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you, box your stuff out the front door, parking lot, car, goodbye.
Cruel capitalism of the 90s. Of the 12th century, never mind. Alright, so
Congratulations.
1971.
To me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Okay, so we're slowly rising up. That's good. We're activating the pump station beta. This part is gonna be long as fuck. Because why the fuck not? Alright, so this time we're activating 2 pumps for the blue and the orange gel. And the orange gel is also fun because it's a speed gel, I believe. So now, how do I... Oh, I'm stupid. I see what do you do here. Simply use this. And we're here. That was easy. I just made it complicated. Sorry. Okay, from alpha we went to beta and we're delivering both gels into the other test chambers. Hey. There's gonna be GLaDOS here. I believe so. I believe there's gonna be GLaDOS.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing.
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to
That's
Aperture.
not
You're here
nice.
because we want the best, and you're it. Nope. Couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there.
This
Why don't you just go ahead and
is...
not touch anything unless it's test related.
This is where I just got... This is the secret. Because what I'm gonna show you now... This is a shipyard. And if you've played Half-Life 2 Episode 2, you know Borealis is a strong connection to Half-Life series. So this is a secret.
If you're allergic to peanuts, you might want to tell somebody now, because this next test may turn your blood into peanut water for a few minutes. On the bright side, if we can make this happen, they're going to have to invent a new type of Nobel Prize to give us, so hang in there.
Thanks for the warning again, Cave. Fuck. How the fuck did I make it? Never mind.
Oh, hi. Say, you're good at murder. Could you, murder this bird for me?
Hmm.
Oh. Ow. Ow. No, wait. Just kill it and we'll call things even between us. No hard feelings.
Nah, I
Please
actually
get it off me.
love seeing you suffer, GLaDOS.
Oh, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go.
Sounds fair. Like,
No tricks. This potato only generates 1.1 volts of electricity. I literally do not have the energy to lie to you. Even if I am lying, what do you have to lose? You're going to die either way. Look, I don't like this any more than you do. In fact, I like it less because I'm the one who got partially eaten by a bird.
okay.
Wow, you stabbed me. What is wrong with you? Oh, do you have a multimeter? Never mind. The gun must be part magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go. Whoa, where are we? How long have I been out? That extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball that little idiot is going.
Thank you for shutting yourself down. Chapter 7, The Reunion. Shut up, GLaDOS. Oh, I always wanted to say that. And now I'm better than GLaDOS. And I'm thanking you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. For now, bye bye!